Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm going to explain how to test and diagnose the engine when there is P0366 exhaust camshaft position sensor circuit fault code. See the sensor location right now. I'm going to explain how to test the sensor itself. I will explain the wiring diagram for the sensor and how to test all wires on the sensor circuit. And after that I'm going to show you guys how to test the sensor output signal using an oscilloscope. Okay, as I said earlier, this fault code is related to the exhaust camshaft position sensor, which is located right here. So on this engine, I have two camshaft position sensor, one for the intake, which is just right there, and this one is for the exhaust. The possible causes for this fault code include the sensor itself, the connector, wiring, or PCM. So I'm gonna show you guys how to inspect every one of them step by step. So the first thing that you need to check is the connector. Just make sure the connector is not loose, it's not unplugged. Disconnect the connector. Check the connector itself. We don't want any sort of dirt or moisture inside the connector. If there is anything like that, you're gonna need to clean the connector and put it back in and try the engine again. For this sensor, workshop manual doesn't give us any sort of a specification for checking the sensor internal resistance because that's not part of the diagnosis for this sensor. So we are not going to check the sensor internal resistance, but we can check the sensor visually. So for that, I'm going to need to remove the sensor. There is just one bolt holding the sensor on the valve cover. Okay. And take the sensor out carefully. So after removing the sensor, check it visually. We don't want any crack or broken part on the sensor itself. This one looks perfect. You also need to check the sensor pins as well inside the sensor connector. Those ones should be clean. We don't want any sort of moisture or corrosion inside the sensor connector too. So this one is perfect. The only thing we can do is the visual inspection. We're going to put it back on. We go to the next step to check the sensor wiring, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you how to check the sensor output signal using an oscilloscope. I'll put the sensor back. On the sensor wiring, as you see on the screen, there are three pins for exhaust camshaft position sensor. Pin number 1 is actually a gray wire, which is the sensor power supply. A 5-volt power supply which comes from the PCM. And this 5-volt power supply is actually common between intake and exhaust camshaft. So it means if there is anything wrong for this power supply to be provided by PCM, you will have the fault for both intake and exhaust camshaft. So pin number 2 is a green wire, which is a signal, and pin number 3 is a white wire, which is the ground. So we already know all the wires. Let's check it on the car. So here is the connector. As you see, starting from the left, this one is actually the gray wire, which is the power supply. The middle one is green, which is the signal, and the third one on the right, that one is a white, which is ground. So I can check all these when ignition switch is on. So for checking the power supply, when ignition switch is on, I need to check the voltage between the gray wire and the body ground. So in this case, I should have 5 volts because the power supply comes from the ECM. So grab the multimeter. Red probe of my multimeter over here on the gray wire and black one on a good ground. As you see, I'm getting 5 volts, which shows that the power supply is provided and there is nothing wrong with that. For the signal, I can check the voltage between the signal and the body ground as well. And workshop manual tells me that a specification for this one when ignition switch is on is 5 volt as well. So right now, multimeter on the voltage, again on green pin, the middle one, I'm gonna put red probe on the middle pin and the ground on the body ground. I should get something close to 5, which is exactly what I'm getting right now. So those wires are okay. So the voltage was provided on the signal and power supply. There was nothing wrong with that. When you are checking any of those wires, if the voltage is not provided, you need to check the wiring between the sensor, connector and ECM. because these two wires and of course the ground, they are all connected to the ECM. But right now there was nothing wrong with the voltage. The last wire was ground. You can check the ground as well. So you can select the resistance on multimeter. So the far right wire is ground. I'm gonna put one end of my multimeter here and the other one on a good ground. As you see, I'm getting the continuity and low voltage. It means that this wire is connected to the ground and there is nothing wrong with that. So if you check the wiring, if you find a problem, you're gonna get it fixed, and that's exactly the cause. But if you don't find any problem on the wiring, the problem could be from the ECM or from the sensor, because we just checked the sensor visually, right? Confirm if the problem is from the sensor or PCM. We're gonna need to check the sensor output signal using an oscilloscope. So I'm gonna show you guys right now how to check the sensor output signal using an oscilloscope. And by checking and analyzing that waveform, we can come to a conclusion to replace the sensor itself or PCM. So of course, having a faulty PCM is not that much common. Most of the time, problem is from the sensor or from the wiring. But still, we're gonna need to make sure that we are replacing a faulty component, not a good one. So let's go for checking the sensor waveform using an oscilloscope. All right, everyone, let's read the waveform for exhaust camshaft. I have my oscilloscope here, and this is my device to read the waveform. I'm using launch oscilloscope with 4 channels, but I just need channel 1 because I'm reading the exhaust camshaft sensor only. So on my device, I need to select scope box. On the other end of my channel cable, I have 2 ends. One actually, the probe that should go for signal wire. The middle wire is the signal, the green one, if you remember. I'm gonna backprobe this. Okay. And this one on a good ground. Engine is running and we are reading the waveform. So as soon as I inserted the probe, I started reading the square waveform from the exhaust camshaft. So you can do some adjustment here. If you wanna make the waveform shorter or taller, you can do it from here. As you see, shorter waveform and taller waveform. You can bring it a little down. So, and by doing adjustment over here, you can decide how many number of waveforms you want to see. If you click on here, you will see more square waveforms on one screen. Okay, and this is exactly for less number of them. You can adjust the trigger over here as well for different channels to see the signal rise or fall. This is exactly the waveform that I'm getting from the exhaust cam sensor right now. And this is the specification in the workshop manual. As you see, the specification in the workshop manual for this car tells us exactly something like this. So the waveform confirms that the sensor is working just fine and sensor is generating the signal. So there is nothing wrong with the sensor. This confirms the sensor proper operation. But if you want to make sure that exactly the same signal is delivered to the ECM, you can take the measurement. You can read the waveform on ECM side as well to make sure exactly same pulse and same signal is delivered to the PCM to come to a conclusion. But this confirms that sensor is working just fine and there is nothing wrong with that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to visit the channel page for more diagnostic videos.